Their bones will wet my blade. Another body for the gutter. This blade's my favorite. Enjoy the taste of steel.
What is up, guys? Welcome back. It is time to show you how to play Talon mid, another top tier AD assassin, known for his absolutely insane roaming potential. I think we are playing against the Serath mid lane, but you start with the W as usual, because it is your ranged, damaging and wave clearing ability as well, so it allows you to just stay back and then you can last hit with it. Just gonna stay back and then we throw out the W. If he uses his skill shot and misses it, then you don't have to use your abilities all the time. And your W is like, it damages once and then it also damages once again on the way back. The returning part of this ability deals the most amount of damage. If you can somehow hit the opponent with it, you get a lot more damage out. Oh, it's a bit unfortunate the passive proc went off, but how your passive works is that you can get stacks on the enemy champion with your abilities. Your W, if it hits the enemy champion twice, it's going to give you 2 stacks. And then you also have your Q, which can give you a stack. And once you have 3 stacks, you can proc it or detonate the passive with an auto attack, and it's going to make you deal damage over time, making the opponent bleed. So that's like where most of your damage is at. So really crucial at any point when you're trading with the opponent or going all in or whatever you're doing, you really focus on proccing this passive. I'm gonna try to let him push in here so it's easier to go for the kill. This level 2 is like one of the strongest in the game, so usually at this point you try to go for kills if the opponent is overextending. Your Q is like a dash, guys, but it can also be melee. We got a really fast passive proc, as you can see. And he's going down, the flash is out as well. I'm gonna use the minion dematerializer on the caster minions. Right, we can get out. You can see I got that passive proc off really fast, so he also bleeded out, and that was a really free kill. Your Q is like a dash if you use it from a range, but if you use it in melee range, instead it's going to be an empowered auto attack that also works as an auto attack reset. We'll be going for, of course, the best assassin mythic item, damage wise. It also gives you that extra mobility. And then you have this E here that you can use to jump over terrain and stuff. When you get back to lane, you can of course do that, so you get back a bit faster. The delay is a bit large right now, but it's going to get a lot lower. I have no idea how that's the killing spree 4 minutes in the game, but cool. His flash is down, same thing as usual. Going for that passive proc, and also using the minion dematerializer on the there's no flash on this, guys, I'm just pinging it. I think he should have waited a little bit. Yeah, because I don't really have flash up or anything, so I can't really engage for him.
I never compromise.
It's okay. Just using all the procs on the caster minions, and then we just, it's gonna make our wave clear better. That's the point of it. So you avoid having minions surviving with 1 HP later on in the game when you try to wave clear with your W. And you can also jump over stuff like this, so sometimes you can place a control ward, then jump over when you think the opponent is going to come this way around to ward. But you want to be roaming a lot better when you get level 6 and boots, but definitely possible. We have first strike, because we're playing as a squishy team. Otherwise, Conqueror is also an option if you're playing against like a bruiser tank heavy comp, but when that happens, you don't want to pick this champion. Oh my days, bro. Please get him still. It's worth it if I die for him. Oh, I don't die. We'll take that then. I survived somehow. Nice, because he had a massive shutdown. He should die too. Oh my days, okay. The passive, his healing passive went in, otherwise we could have killed him. But that's the ultimate. when you use it first, you're going to like damage the opponent with the blades, and then you also go invisible. And if you auto attack someone, you can make the blades target that champion for more damage, or what you can do for instant damage is that you pop the ultimate and then use any other ability, like your W or your Q. It's going to recast your ultimate again, so you like get the damage off really fast. But this can be used as mobility, but also for damage. Most of the time for damage, but since it has a lower cooldown than the flash, then you can also use this for mobility. Also remember, your Q melee range works as an auto attack reset. So always use it like that if you are in melee range. If I jump over here, it's going to go on cooldown, my E. So that's why you cannot be spamming. Just gonna jump out. I think it's a bit too risky since we don't have anyone with us. Not even the jungler.
There's nowhere to hide.
Yeah, he's a bit too late, I think, but it's okay. We don't have boots yet, so of course it's going to be a little bit difficult dodging stuff, but it means that we're going to save 300 gold, which is insane. That's like a basic engage combo. You can see it's dealing a lot of damage. And then you can also like Q to a minion to get close if needed. Remember, if your Q executes something, it's going to heal you. Yes, you can use it for sustain, but it's not a lot of healing. I think I just push this out. Be fine, even if he ults. Way is cleared, so we can just peace out. Early game can be slightly rough, but you are mainly playing for the point where you get like your mythic item and you also get the boots, and that's when you really start roaming. Remember to E back to lane here. This stuff around displays the cooldown, so when it's red it means that it just went on cooldown. It's going to take a while before it's ready again. There are different ways you can engage onto the opponent. You can use the Q as a gap closer, especially if you want to get in melee range first, or using your W, because that way it's a lot easier to hit with both parts of your W. So you can Q towards the opponent first, then you can use your W, and then you can auto attack as soon as the third stack is ready to go. Now you see the way clear right here? This is why I use the minion dematerializer. This is why it's possible, otherwise these minions would have survived like 1 HP. Which could mean that your minions would kill the minions, and it will also delay your wave clear at the same time, making your roaming a lot slower. So that's why if you're going for first strike, I highly recommend that you That's unlucky. It's okay. We got the flash out. It's going to make it easier next time. Oh, I thought Senna was going to come. Apparently not. Let's see if the fruit is here. Hopefully the enemy jungler is not here. That would be a disaster. But I'm completely fine trading, you know, sums for sums against an immobile mage, just because it makes it easier to get kills later on. And it's not a champion where you just AFK farm. So as soon as you get the boots and the item, like the one item you need, you just have to perma roam. Like that's your goal. If you can just AFK mid the entire game without getting any kills, you will get outscaled pretty fast. It is not a scaling champion. Now we have the boots. Alright, we can peace out. I'm gonna place a ward here. Now I'm gonna get the red sweeper, because I'll start roaming. I got the boots. And the item we're looking for. So Zac is a champion we can't really deal with. as Talon. He struggles a lot against bruisers and especially tanks because he's an AD assassin. So you're looking to roam towards lane that are very squishy. So Jhin, good example. Yone is also really easy to gank most of the time. If you know they're overextended, it should be free most of the time. But now we have the Prollos, lots of damage. Also, the free gap closer. You can see it's yellow right now, so still be pulled out. I might try to E. There it is. I don't care. I have pots, so it's okay. I just want to show this out now, and then we'll roam. Either way, play is so nice to have. And now we just start roaming towards the bot side here. Zac is top, so I can't do anything there. Mordekaiser does not have his ultimate yet. When you're ganking, you can go from, you know, up here and then E over. Right now I don't feel like it's necessary because they're so extended. Alright, we'll pick that one up. But there are different ways you can gank just because of your E, which makes it really OP here. Go and E back to lane. If you can find a way. We don't have this one ready yet. Otherwise I could E over and then roll us on top of him. But this strong away clear feels really nice to have with the minion dematerializer. Got a break out of it. Unfortunately, I'm gonna wait a bit, I think. But he's not trying to poke me, okay. Little bit annoying with that herald, but okay. Had to watch out for the Zac then. Same thing as usual, just show and roam, especially if they like stay far back like this and just AFK away claying. Just perma roam, guys, it's going to tilt the opponent a lot. Follow us first if possible. With the damage. That's a pretty easy kill as well. I can just E over here and then I'll reset at this point. If you need the damage, always Prollos first because it's going to increase your damage output. I like to get this one. You can also buy it as the first item. It can be nice to buy it as the first item just because you can get it stacked a lot faster, but I'd really like to have Prollos. Like, if I'm going for Prollos as the mythic item, then I prefer having that first.
Let's finish this quickly.
Because your kill potential is a lot higher with it. And it also gives you a free dash. But this makes our wake clear even better, while still, you know, giving us lots of damage. Probably had to start warding topside here for the Zac. I do have flash up. Alright, we can just continue. Same thing as usual. We see the Zac now. Enemy jungler is spotted. I could wait here until he comes over to ward. Not. Watch out for the Zac, he should be coming over. Oh, he's so lucky. That's so unlucky though. That is so unlucky. Well, as a 4-man mid, I should not have been there because we knew he was in the jungle. I thought that maybe if he was coming this way I could pick up a kill and then get out. But nope. Lost my tower for it, so it's a bit troll honestly. But it can be a bit easier when you get to the side laning part because like he's not very strong as a split pusher, but he has the wake clear and he has his mobility. So if you have to meet Xerath in the side lane, it's a lot easier to find kills. It's a long range champion, so sometimes it can be difficult to find kills onto them. Is he fine top? Hopefully he is. And also the thing is that you can actually farm pretty well when you have Ravenous, compared to if you did not have it, just because the wave clear is like so much better. Just push this out then. Alright. But it's still not a champion where you prioritize having high CS. Like, it does not happen. Sometimes you will have lots of CS, sometimes you won't. Let's see, let's go for him. See, walking in front of him so he can body block. But it's getting a bit too risky. Yo. Tom Kench, bro? Bro, what? I have no idea why this guy was not trying to body block anything. That's kinda... He actually griefed me pretty hard. He actually griefed that one. It's alright, it's alright. We are getting kills around the map and that's what's important. Just putting the enemy players behind. Luckily, this game we have a Mordekaiser, so he can actually keep Zack out of the entire fight if he wants to. You can see how much faster the E is becoming ready now. Which will be even faster later on, so that just makes you even more mobile. But always E back to lane. And remember, no matter what you're doing in a fight, if you're going for trades or all-ins, always play around the passive. Try to get 2 stacks with your W. And 1 with your Q. And then proc it of course for an auto attack. And then you can either disengage or you can, you know, keep chasing. I'll wait here. Maybe the Seraph will come. There's a sec. Seraph though. Where's the Seraph at? Wait, is he not coming? Oh, looks like he reset, but I like to camp like this. I do this very often. And just let the, you know, tank walk past, because then they think that spot is cleared. You just keep camping and wait for, you know, the main carry to come in. And he popped them. Easy. Good thing we have the Mordekaiser. And I'll take the shot down as well.
Don't cross me.
But of course, if you have a Mordekaiser, it can be a lot easier for you to find engages, but you're playing an assassin, so you want to be flanking all the time. If you're not flanking, the enemy tank, the enemy support, and everyone else will be focused on you, and if you get hit by one CC ability, like heavy CC ability in a fight, you are most likely going to die. Because you're playing a paper champion. We can back off after we got this tower. I have a lot of gold. Want to get the Ravenous. And also the heavy damaging items. Alright, we got this. So they are building armor, right? So now is a good time to buy the Cyrilda Scrutch. You can just stack the armor pen if needed. And it's... We have a mid game right now. What I like to do is that of course you do the same thing as usual. Where you just show out the waves and then you just hover. Like around here for example, you push out mid and then you just hover. See somebody overextend it, you run in. So it can be a good thing to get the Yumus for the mobility, because it makes it a lot easier.
There's nowhere to hide.
Oh, that is some CC, what? Hopefully the Seraph does not. Okay, I don't have to flash for it. It's alright. We also have some sustain, so that also makes it pretty nice. Really wants to poke, okay, does not matter. You see this wave clear? That's why I'm telling you guys that Ravenous Hydra on Talon is insanely OP. Like, it's OP on most champions right now, especially AD assassins, but on champions who normally struggle to get high CS per minute or maintain it, this item alone can change that, because when your wave clear is this OP, you also be trying to farm a lot more. Like, normally Talon, his wave clear is really awful. So like, farming takes lots of time, right? So most of the time you just leave the wave and then you just roam. But now you can just insta wave clear and you can roam without losing time. Yes, the armor boots. Wait for his Q. Easy, always play around the passive procs, and also if they have some kind of mobility, wait it out, if you can. In this case, Yone's second Q. Otherwise he could have used it to dodge some of my stuff and then run away, but now he cannot. A ward here? Oh, there is indeed. 2 wards even. Be careful that you don't just perma jump over, because sometimes you might actually need it for engaging and then you don't have it up, or even for escaping. So don't just perma jump everywhere just because you can. Try to save it, because it can actually help you out in fights. Can I get this one? Probably not, but I'll take it anyways. He does not need the mana. Alright, we'll just keep... I think I'm gonna watch out for a bit, because I could be jumping over. And this guy, always flanking position. Waiting around here. Yeah. Being over here so I don't get ulted by the Yone. Do we need to help top? Looks like he's fine. And then clearing out the camps as well, since your passive works. Makes it a lot easier, but that's also why a jungle Talon works. Almost got troll again. But we are surviving this time around. I think I did better back off here. I don't want to risk giving away a massive shutdown. Actually, you know what? Let's go in here. Let's go and brother Yone. Playing assassin. Always remember to be flanking. You want to focus down the squishy targets, the carries, so Jhin, Xerath, Yone. Most of the time you'll be going for these two though, because they're a lot easier once they are within range.
On the razor's edge.
There's lots of armor coming in. But I'll actually get the Yumas here, because I really do like having that extra mobility on AD assassins. It's not even certain that I'll be building the Yumas. I could also go into the Age of Night, so we'll see how the game goes and then we can decide. Age of Night could be really great here. If you're playing against, you know, champions who have that 1 CC ability to like protect themselves, for example Twisted Fate, like Annie or something, they have to like... Every single ability they use is really important, right? So if you're able to block out one of them, it's going to like make it so hard for them. In that case, even Xerath, like you would have to make him waste one important ability just to proc your Edge of Night shield. Almost stole. The Grump. Right. We'll take this and then we'll push out. You don't even need your ultimate against a squishy target, because as long as you can get a W, like hit them twice with a W, and a Q and a passive proc, that should be enough. As long as they don't have a million armor or something. Now we are level 16, so last point into that ultimate. If we can take him down. Oh, he's too far away. It's fine. Oh, that was so close. I could have queued him, but did not have enough time. So we can go for Edge of Night. We can also go... Actually, I think I'll go for Edge of Night. That shield is going to help out a lot. Ike is going to struggle taking it out. Jin will struggle peeling himself, and also Serath with a self peel when I'm engaging. So this item is actually really good most of the time when you're playing AD assassins. It also makes it harder for the enemy support to like protect the AD carry. And then you can go into the cleaver here. It gives you lots of ability haste on top of damage and armor pin. If you need anti-shielding, like they have a lot of champions with shielding, like Lulu, Janna, and other shielding champions, you can go for, what's it called, Serpent's Fang. Or if you need MR, you can go for Morph. If you need some extra bit of safety, you can also go for the Guardian Angel. Continue running around the map here. You don't just want to AFK in a lane. Always hover in the sides. Wait for people to lose focus, you know, when they're focused on the teammates, that's when you can go in. Oh my god, I trolled. What am I doing though? Whoops. I misclicked my ability, otherwise he would have been dead. Yikes. I don't know how I ended up misclicking that, but I think I misclicked the minion for some reason. So, like my champion went all the way to the other side. Whoops. But I think we got his flash right, so at least we did get something out of it. Even though we could definitely have secured the kill. He did not troll it. But it is what it is. And a free Baron, we'll take that. And we can reset again, because we're getting low on mana. Maybe you can get the blue buff, that would definitely make things a lot easier. Just go towards the blue, and then we can push top side, because we have Udyr bot. You can use the ultimate at the start, like if you want super high damage, use ultimate first, and then use the other two abilities. And then you also have the returning damage with the ultimate if needed. They're winning this, right? So I just push top side. We just push this out, so we can pressure 3 lanes at once.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
You can see how fast the E's
There's nowhere to hide.
getting ready again.
An enemy has been slain.
So now is when you actually have that real insanely OP mobility.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
We might be able to end here. Oh, they are 5th. So that was how to play Talon, guys. Hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching, and see you all next time.